With the hang tiles, let's take a quick look at how these are represented so we can understand how best to use them with the player. And remember, these have a separate set of videos, so if you want to get into those, you can definitely encourage you to do that. This one is set currently for a use override, meaning that all the properties here will override the player's properties. We'll set up one of them. We'll set up the left one here to be player properties. That'll work. So we'll do hang left over here. We'll say use override is turned off, which means it's going to be based on the player speed, the player slide, and all those. The hang right is currently set with these properties right here. Alright, so what we can do is that with those turned off, let's just go through these just so you can see it. They control the player's jump ability in terms of how fast he can move left and right, up and down. And these really is a good thing because you don't know, so often you could have something where a player is only supposed to jump like a little step, but when you get to a hang you want him to be able to jump and move. So overriding his properties works well for being able to do that. The option that we looked at from before, which is the button up resets to grab, that means that, like we did with this player, if you jump and you hold the space bar, if you're holding the space bar, he'll actually go through the hang. He won't grab it again. If you let go of it, he will. This is what that means. If I was to actually say this is turned off, that means he will always instantly grab, like the moment you push the spacebar for jump, he's going to instantly be ready for the next thing. Alright. Then the other option we have is going to be the drop down and jump from hang. So again, just like we've looked at before, ability to drop down, holding down and pushing the jump button, and then the jump from hang is pushing the spacebar or pushing the spacebar in an angle to jump to a direction. Alright, so with those though, let's go ahead and we've turned off the override for that one. So let's go ahead and say that in terms of the player's ability, let's make sure we click the player here. There we go. So in terms of the player ability, since the override is turned off on that one, let's go to his settings right here. So we're saying his speed. Let's go ahead and make his speed a little slower. We're going to make this slow so that you can actually see visually see the difference between it. So when he gets on the wall on the left, he'll be moving much slower than the wall on the right. His jump at the moment, his jump speed is 10 going left and right, so it's really quick to get over there. But for his standard jump speed, let's actually increase this one a little bit more here. I have to double check on this part, but we'll test it out and see. Alright, and then when it comes to the hanging up, hanging left, and all those, each set is going to have its own set of properties to lock and toggle which ones he can and can't use. So again, this will be the idle state, the move state, and then all of these going across, notice they're all going to be the same type. You're just saying which one on the hang left, what can he do and not do. On the hang left, can he jump, can he drop, can he turn around. So those are going to be the main ones that go across through here. If you click on any of these, it'll just be the 4 directions that are supported with it. That'll allow you to have the options for which ones you can do. Alright, so with those changes on there, let's go ahead and take a look at it and see how it goes. And remember, this will be a slower movement on the left, and then the regular faster movement with the override. So if I jump here, going up, now it's like really slow. And then if I was to jump over, now I've got this one that goes really fast. So again, this is just controlling the overrides and letting the player be able to say what they can do with it. And if you notice, we changed. This another thing was we changed our speed. So his speed was that slow, and this one we changed up to that 25 range, which actually gives you a closer ability to jump over. And this is using the key, so I'm pushing over to the side. Remember, not pushing, he'll use his jump the left and right speed. and then pushing, he'll do whatever the speed is that he has set for it.